Hello everyone, welcome to the day 5 of Advanced Python Masterclass. This is Sankar Ganesh from Pantech eLearning. Welcome to all and good evening to all. So previous session we are all discussing completed at what is that Python function lambda and functions, right? So Python's lambda and functions. So these two kind of topics we are discussing and completed at yesterday's session. So today we are discussing about exception and error handling. It is one of the finest and important concept of Python basics. Okay. So already in before sessions we are all in previous sessions we are all already completed Python basics data structures and important concept of condition statement and looping statements also. And yesterday session we are all discussing what is that lambda and function. Python lambda and function, right? So I hope you all understand that kind of topics. So today we are all discussing about exception and error handling. Okay. So in this session we are all learn about what is try and what is except and what is finally. In these three kind of topics, what will be do. So that is the thing we are all discussing about in this session. Okay. So without delay, we are entering in the topic. So first, what is exception handling exactly? So errors in Python can be of two types of errors. One is syntax error and exception. So syntax errors are simple to locate and deal with that. So, however, dealing with the logical operators like logical errors or exception is somewhat difficult, and this is exactly what this article will try to cover. So in that in that para, what will you set? So overall we are how many errors are there? If we are running one kind of program, so which kind of errors we will be get? So in case of we are all know about what is that syntax error, right? If you are not maintain the based on that program's syntax, we will get a syntax error. And the next one, we are not mentioned the name, we will getting the name error. And what are all other indentation error are there? Indentation error is to make the spaces that called as indentation error. Indentation is one kind of following the space of in our Python based on Python. We are creating one kind of code. If we are not following the space, automatically the error will be get. So what that kind of error is indentation error. In this kind of errors we will be this kind of error will be have, right? So in that how to handle the error and how to check with this error, that is the exception and the error handling method. Okay. So next one, it's a try and except. So first of all, I will simply state what is try and except. Try is to checking the error, except is to handle the error. So already we are discussing about conditional, right? So what is conditional will be do? Once the if will be checking the error, automatically the if condition is true, false, automatically is moved to the else. Same concept of this also. So try will be checking the error. In first try function to checking the error. If the print of x is having error or not, that is a checking process. If the error is not, automatically executor comes to output normal, right? Normally. If the error will be there, automatically is to move on to the exception function. So the except will handle the error. So except is to execute the error, right? That is the exception try. I repeat it again. Try isn't to checking the error, except isn't to handle the error. This is the overall concept of try and except. So that is the thing the para will be said also. Okay. So try. So the try block allow you to test the block. That is the checking, right? Test isn't checking, right? Test the block of code where the exception is most likely to occur. In case of it finds or raises an exception, the control jumps straight into the except block. If the try to finding the error, automatically the program will move on to the next function of except. That is the straight to the jump on to except block. Okay. So then the except block what will do? If an exception is raised inside the try block, the except block is executed. It is necessary to specify an except block always with the try block. This is where you specify what to do when an exception occurs. If try will be like checking, like finding the error, automatically it will go through that except, right? So in the except will handle and execute the block of code. That is the except exactly. Okay. So do you understand what is try and what is except? So next one, else and finally. So base isn't try and except. The try to checking the error, else isn't except will handle the error. So what is the else and what is the other finally? So already we know. So what is the else? Else is the last statement. If before conditions like before statement will be error, automatically the else statement will be executed. So that is the else. That like same concept also do with this place also else. Okay. If there were no exception raised inside the try block, you can use the else block to define codes that need to be executed in such a case. So already told, right? If try did not getting the error, automatically the code will be executed. So how to the code executed? We are using this else, automatically the else to getting the code, automatically the code will be executed. Like the output will be executed. Right? If I show the example, then only you can understand. Okay. So next one is finally. So what is finally? Finally is also same like working like else statement. So finally else will be executed with body of else, like else statement. If the finally is to execute the exact answer of the output, that is the finally what is that action, like work, right? So irrespective of the fact whether an exception was raised inside a try block or not, it always executes the code that you mentioned inside the final block. If we want executed the code, we are using the final block, automatically the exact answer to comes to output. That is the finally. We understand what is try and what is except and what is else and what is finally do work with that place. Okay. So next one is a try and except is using for numerator and denominator. It is the another method for try and except. So already we know, right? What is that? How to try will be work and how to accept will be work, how to else will be work. These are all things we are all know. So what is the try, next thing of that? The try block let you test a block of code of error. The accept block to let you handle the error. It is the basic and simple concept of try and accept. So in the example is one kind of example for try and accept. Okay. So first you see that try will be handled two kind of parameters like arguments or variables, right? One is the numerator, another one is the denominator. Numerator is a divide value, like that is called as what is that? We said in Tamil like one kind of thing we said. So I don't know about that exactly. So numerator is a divide value, denominator is a to multiply the value, right? I don't know about to say that exactly, right? So our result is to divide the numerator denominator, that is why coming value is our output, like our result. So if we are divide the 10 of value is 0 is divided, is possible? No. If any kind of number we will divide with 0, our output is also 0. It's not possible for dividing the value into 0, right? That is the thing, our output will be 0. So automatically the error will be have, right? Because that 10 is not divided within 0, it's not possible. Our output is 0, so the error will be have. Automatically the try will checking the error, it throw to the except hand, like except function. This except function to handle the error. How to handle that? The statement will be executed. That is the handling method. Okay. So this error denominator cannot be 0. That is the what is that? Our output. That is our execute output. So this is the example for try and the except. Okay. So now I show the example, then you can understand. So we just move on to the next one. And before that, I will show and reminding one thing. If you can convert this masterclass into 1 month internship, what is the benefits of this internship? 30 days recording sessions, 30 days presentation, exclusive project codes, VIP community groups, internship confirmation letter, 90 days of LMS course access, assignment plus task, weekly live sessions, resume building and mock test, and internship and participation certificates will be provided to you. And in this course, internship registration fees is 1,999, but we are offering to discount fees, that is 899. In this registration link, we will post it on description plus chat box. If you have anyone have interested, kindly use this offer. Already this is a limited time offer, already batch 1 isn't finished, then we are all extended for you, kindly use this. In this second batch internship ends with on coming 24, so don't miss this second batch offer. Okay. So next one is we are offering another one course. You can also join our 3-in-1 bundle course. In this bundle course have a advanced Python, artificial intelligence and AWS in Python. These 3 kind of courses have in one bundle. So what is the benefits of in this bundle? So 90 days of recording access, 90 days of presentations, exclusive project codes, VIP community groups, an internship confirmation letter, 1 year validity, assignment plus task, 4 weekly live sessions and 3 internship plus 3 participation certificates we will be provided to you. And in this bundle course registration fees 2,999, but our discount fees are 1,299. In this registration link also we will send or post on description plus chat box. If you have anyone interested, kindly use this offer. Use this offer. This offer also already closed. Then we are extended for you the second batch offer. So in this offer ends on coming 24. So don't miss this offer. Okay. So next one we are move on to the specific exception in Python. So before that, we are all discussing and see the example for try and except. Then only we can understand. Okay. So now I show you the example for this one. Okay, wait a second. Yeah. So do you see this? So this is the example for this one. So first, already I told, right? So which kind of errors we will know? Syntax error, indentation error, name error, like zero division error. This kind of error will be most commonly we are all know, right? So now I show you in lively how many errors are there, right? So first I will run this one. So if using the conditional statement, right? So if we are following the indentation, we want to indentation error, we will using for conditional statement, because if conditional statement having the checking and the indentation of our block of codes. Okay. So if I will not follow this one, like if I run this indentation error, so expect an indentation block after if the statement line 1, because I am not following the space, right? It is the proper syntax, right? If true, automatically print x is executed, right? Okay. So x is shankar. In before that I will using this x value or a shankar, then only the shankar will be executed. If I not follow this space, do you see that in this space is called as indentation. In this space is called as indentation. So if you are not following this indentation space, you will be getting the indentation error. This is the indentation error of that. Okay. So next one is one kind of error. Next one is print of x. Okay, wait a second. Yeah, so it is not executed, it is not no needed to that. It's syntax error. So what is the syntax error? If you are not follow the syntax quotation or space or what is that, passing the values, spelling mistake, these are all considered as a syntax error. So what I made a mistake in this one, in this place. Why not enclose with a quotation, right? Then that is the mistake in this syntax error. I opened the open quotation, but I not enclose the quotation into last one. Then only the syntax error will be get. Okay. So do you understand? So what is the syntax error of this? Okay. So we are already know the indentation error plus syntax error. Okay. Yeah. So next we will see about name error, right? So okay, print of name. Oh no, about what is that? Okay, a. Sorry, print of a is getting name error because the a based on this a variable is not executed, right? We have not mentioned the a variable a value. Then only the error will be thrown. That is called as a name error. Okay, already we see about indentation error and name error. and this one is in syntax error, because we are not following the syntax. Automatically the error is in syntax error will be thrown. So in this, what is in this exact error? So already we know like what is the syntax and what is indentation and what is name, right? So what is in this one? Already I told this one, right? So 100 is divided by 0. In any kind of number we will divide it to 0, our output is 0, right? So that is the thing, we will be getting the error is zero division error. This is called as a zero division error. So 0 is a no of value, right? That is the thing, the error will be getting at a zero division error. Okay. So next one is example for try and except. So these are all, before that we were discussing about how many errors or which kind of errors are there. That is the thing we will discuss, right? Name indentation error, name error, and syntax error, and zero division error. These are all error have. So next one we are discussing about try and except. So example for try and except, right? Okay. So first I will create a try. It's based on a conditional statement, right? Look like a conditional statement. First we are using the try is some kind of keyword. So try is print of x. Now I print the x. If I run this, it's executed because we have a x value, right? So then only the Shankar is executed. Before that I am using the x variable in this one. So where is that? So before the place I was using the x value, then only is executed, right? So if I am changing the value, right? So if I use a, because a value is not mentioned, then only you will be getting the error. If I using the a essence, there are no have value, right? There are no have value. So the try will finding the error. The a is not having value. That is the a variable is not mentioned. So the try will be getting the, finding the error. So what will we do the try? It's move on to the throw the code into except value, like except function. The except function will handle that. So how to handle with the error? So automatically the except statement of error name is not defined, that is executed. That is the handling method. Okay. So now I run this, then only you can understand. Okay. Do you see that? Error name is not defined. If I mention the value, right, a is equal to hello. If I create a kind of a variable and I mention the value also. If I run this one, run this one, and again also run this, the hello will be executed. Okay, because the a value is have, then only the error the error will be not found. If I close this and delete this one, now I run this, what will I do? Okay, because I have already run this one, right? Okay, I will print a only. Okay, so before that the collab we already recognized, right? We already mentioned this and run this one, and only it's make a mistake. When I change, now I changing the value, right? If I changing the b, now I mention the b, since the b value is not mentioned, then only the error name is not defined. Okay, so do you understand? So this is the try and except. The try will finding the error, the except will handle the error. Okay. So next one is a numerator and denominator. Already I discussed, I tell, right, we will see with the slide theoretically. Now we will see with the practical, right. So same like that, the try will be checking the error, except will be handling the error. Okay. So now I mentioned the numerator value is in 20, denominator value is in 0. So numerator is 20 and denominator is 0. So I already told in 0 is any kind of number you will mention that is not divided. It is not possible that. So our result is numerator divided by denominator. Once I run this, you will getting this error only. This kind of error only. Right? I run this, then only you can understand. Okay. Name result is not defined. Okay, fine. Yeah. Because the 20 is not divided with 0. So the error will get this in 0 division. The error denominator cannot be 0. That is will be executed. The name result is not defined. So now we are adding one value. For example, using 4. I mentioned the 4 results. What is the exact output? It is 5.0. If we have getting the error, automatically this statement will be executed, right? If I have a value, we will execute it in this statement only. in before this, the first statement will be executed, we have getting the error, then only this statement will be executed. If I have one kind of value, one kind of output, second one will be executed because the result having a value, so automatically the result is 5.0. okay, so this is the example for try and except. So now again I will changing the value of this one, right? 400, right? If I run this, it's 100. So now I divided with 0. Using the 0 essence, you will getting the error, right? Okay. Yeah, error denominator cannot be 0. But result is 100. So why? Because by changing the value of 20, like 100 also, now I run this 100, because before that I will run it properly, like proper output I will get already, then only the error mistake will be have. So now you see that in before that the 100 is presented, right? Before that I will mention the 400 like divided with the 4, so the answer will be executed in this result, mentioned in this result, right? So now I will, after that I will run this divided with the 0, automatically the error will be get, right? So the error will be fine, the except will be handle this error, so the denominator cannot be 0, that is the error will be executed. Okay, so do you understand this try and except? So next one is the many exception. Before that I will see with the slide, right? Oh sorry. Okay, so before that, catching specific exception in Python. So the try block let you test a block of code for error. The test block we handle already, we know what is the exactly, right? So try and except, that is the many exception. If we are multiple errors we will handle within one program, that is called as an exception. So already in this kind of type we will discussing. That is an conditional statement. In elif we are discussing about elif, right? In that elif function, how many times we want, we will use that elif function, right? That is the thing, same also, exception will, how many times we will using the exception method, we will using the exception, that is the many exception we will call as. Okay. So the try is a single word, try your work as a single word, you find the error, that only. In any kind, that error is in any kind of error, that name error, indentation error, zero division error, syntax error, in any kind of error, try will be finding, right, find that error. But it's a handle error isn't multiple types, right? Like if we want to create the one kind of error, that is a name error. Handle means executed the one kind of statement, that is the handling method, right? If we are using the one kind of statement, in each statement we will handle that. If the name error, we handle the naming error only. As a syntax error, syntax handle syntax error only. That is the thing, we are using the multiple exceptions. Okay. So this is the example for that. So now I show that only, then before that I will see only the thing, right? Okay, in this one lesson, try with the else. So already we know, so what is else? Else will handle with the final output of that. If the no error will be have, we will getting the output in handle with an else statement. Okay, that is the thing will be executed. Last one is a finally. So before that, finally is also same thing, like Python try to finally. So if you have a error, the try will find in the error, except will handle the error. The finally is to handle error and what is that? Output also. Else isn't, the else statement will handle the output only, like our output answer only, the error else will be handled. The finally function to handle the both. The finally function to handle the both error and normal output also. The finally block is, if specified, will be executed regardless if the try block raises an error or not. The try block error raise, if you the try block will be raises the error or not, the finally will be executed. That is the thing, the finally will be we will using that. Okay. Now we show the example, then only you can understand. Okay. So next one, yeah. So before that, I will show this one. Okay, so that is the many exception, right? So already we know, so see the error, right? Already we see the error, name error, exception error, like what is that? Zero division error. These are all error we will be discussed. That is the thing we will show the live and practical way, right? So first I will using the try function. The try will be checking, finding the error. Next one, we will using the multiple exception. So name error, zero division error, and index error. If we will getting the name error, automatically this statement will be executed. We will be getting the zero division error, this denominator can be zero, this statement will be executed. If we will getting the index error, automatically this error will be executed. Okay, this is the differentiate between many exceptions. So first of all, I will show the one by one. Sorry. Okay, first I will print the x. Now I run this. Okay, already Shankar we have, right? So then only mention I am changing the value. Like a since a means, so hello, a value also having a kind of value, right? So okay, I will mention the b because b value is not mentioned in any places. Then only the b will using the b. So if I using the b value, which kind of error I will get? Already I told, right? If I using the b value, which kind of error I will get? That is name error or zero division error or index error. So which kind of error in this b will we get? Anyone know this? If you predict this one. Okay, so don't worry about that. I will set yeah. So I will run this one. If I is the name error because I have not mentioned this value b value. So b is not getting the having a value. So we will getting the name error. So automatically the error will be find that the try will be finding the error. Next the except this except like name error except will handle the error. Okay. So error is name is not defined. This kind of statement will be executed. Okay. We will see. So it's like it's a right or not. Sorry, it's right or not. We will run this code, then only we can understand. Error name is not defined. It's a name error because the b will be is not executed in any place. Then only the error name error will be get like this kind of exception to handle that error. Okay. So next one I will see about zero divisible error. If I run this print statement, in this print statement having 10 divided by 0. So in already told in 0 with any kind of number you will not divide, we using the divided with 0, you are getting the 0 only, our output is 0. So automatically is kind of you will getting the error, that error will be called as a zero division error. Now I run this, error denominator cannot be 0. Okay. So do you understand? So what is the error? Like this working like also same conditional statement. So first the try will be checked. The try is working to finding the error only. But okay. So the except will handle in the error. So we are using multiple exceptions, right? So the first exception name error. So automatically the error will be checking in this place. It's a zero divisible error, but it's a name error. But in this condition, the error what is that? The condition will be false. So automatically it's move on to the next exception. In this place, the checking the error, automatically the exception will be true because it's a zero division error. Our coming error also zero division error. So automatically this condition is true. Then this statement will be executed. Once this one is also false, it's move on to the final exception, right? Okay. So this is also same like that. So now we are move on to the next one, index error. Okay. So we are move on to the next one, is the index error. That is called as how to work this. So I will create a kind of even list. If we are getting the index error, we are getting one kind of like types of data. So I am using the even like name list, that is 2, 4, 6, 8. So now I print the even variable to accessing the index number based on index number, right? If we mention the fourth index, right? So what will I get? Which kind of output I will get? Mention the 4 index, right? So we have 0, 1, 2, 3. So there are totally 3 index will be there. So now I call in the 4th index. So which kind of error will be get? So we all know, you all understand this one. It is an error. A try will finding is one kind of error out there. So which kind of error in that? It is the index error. Why? Because the index is out of range. Now the total index is out 3. So 0, 1, 2, 3. Totally 3 index are there. Now I call in the 4th index. So the index is out of range. Then only you will getting the index error results index error. Now I run this, automatically you will know about, like you understand this one. So error index is out of range. Okay, do you understand? So what will we do in this place? So this is the example for many exception. Okay, so next one we are move on to the else block. So what is else block? Already we know, like I already told also. So if else block is to try if we have try will be finding the error, the except will handling the error. If the error is not, the else statement to giving the exact output to comes to our exact answer to giving the output. Okay. So for example, if now if having error, right, say zero division error will be have. Now I run this, something went wrong because except will be handling this error. So automatically something went wrong is executed. So now I will using the 2, right? 10 divided by 2. Automatically the answer will be executed. Then nothing went wrong because there is no error. 10 divided with 2 is possible. Right? 2 into 5 is 10. 10 is divided with 2 is possible. Automatically the output will become, and also else will be handled this one. So else will be said nothing went wrong. Okay. So this is the example for else block. Okay. So now again I using the 0. Nothing, so something went wrong is executed. And another thing I will using, what is that? A. Because I using the string format, the A is enclosed in the string. It will not getting error because I using the A is some kind of string. Automatically the A will be executed. Then nothing went wrong is printed like that. By using the C variable, something went wrong because we have getting the name error, right? C is the name error will be get, then what is something went wrong is executed. Okay. So next one we are move on to the finally, right? We are move on to the finally block. In this finally block to handle like else is the else block will handle that in the exact output only. It will not handle the error. The else block will handle the output only, answer only. The finally will handle the both output and the error will also finally block will be handled. Okay. So this is also same like that. If the try will finding the error, if which kind of error, based on the type of error, the exception will be handled. If the name error, then the except name error will be handled the error. And if we have a zero division error, automatically that kind of except will handle the zero division error also. Okay. So do you understand? Now I run this one, then only you can understand. If x is equal to Shankar, now I may mention the name one name, right? If this error or not, this is not error because I mentioned the name properly, create one variable x and passing the value is like a string. So it's not getting the error. Then only the Shankar will be executed and also the finally is executed. Like the finally will handle the output answer, right? So now I mentioned this one kind of error. So it is the syntax error. So what I do? Syntax error, because it's getting the another error. It's not mentioned this kind of error. It's getting the another error because I'm not using that syntax error, right? By using another except, so except to syntax, syntax error, and getting the statement of print statement is in this error is syntax is not followed. In this which one statement I will print this one. Now where I run this. Okay. Okay. Now I run this in this type. It's getting a name error. Error name is not defined. The Shankar will be executed. Finally, is executed. If before that I will using this Shankar is properly run, then only is executed. You will see that finally is executed. Before that I will getting the proper output, automatically the name plus finally is executed. Finally is executed in this statement also printed. Now by getting the error in this place also, the finally is handle the error also. Okay. So now Okay, I'm using the 0, right? 10 or 100 divided by 0 isn't. So what I do? The Shankar is defaultly set, right? Because before that I will run this properly in answer. Then only this Shankar will be executed. By changing the variable name, you will getting the not Shankar is getting that. Or okay, B instance. I already told, right? Yes, because okay, I'm not calling the B, right? Okay. B is not defined and denominator cannot be 0. This is the example for finally, right? We understand. Before that we see about else. Do you understand the difference between else and finally? The else block will handle in the output only, exact answer output only. The finally will handle both, handling the what is that answer output, and again is handled with an what is that error also, right? So this is the difference between else and finally. Do you understand in this try, except, and else and finally, right? So this is the example for try and the else, exception and error handling. Okay. Yes. Else clause and finally. So before that, I will again remain with you. So if you can convert this masterclass into 1 month internship, what is the benefits of in this internship? 30 days recording sessions, 30 days of presentations, exclusive project codes, VIP community groups, and the internship confirmation letter, 90 days of LMS course access, assignment plus task, weekly live sessions, resume building plus mock test, internship plus participation certificates will be provided to you. And in this registration fees 1999, our discount fees is 899. In this registration link we will post it on description plus chat box. If you have anyone interested in this offer, like using for this internship, kindly use our registration link and join with our internship. It is a limited time offer. Already one batch will be closed. We will extend it for you in this internship date. This internship ends on coming 24, so don't miss this offer. Okay. And you can also join our 3-in-1 bundle course. In this bundle course, having advanced Python, artificial intelligence, AWS in Python also. These 3 kind of courses will be there in the 3-in-1 bundle course. What is the benefits of in this bundle course? 90 days of recording access, 90 days of presentations, exclusive project codes, VIP community groups, internship confirmation letter, 1 year of validity, assignment plus task, 4 weekly live sessions, 3 internship participation certificates will be provided to you. And in this registration fees 2,999, discount fees is 1,299. In this registration link will be also posted on description plus chat box. This is also limited time offer. This offer ends on coming 24, so don't miss this offer. Okay, thank you so much. If you have any doubts or queries about our session or internship, kindly contact this number. We will reply to you. Okay, thank you all. Thank you so much. We will meet with the next session and see you.